farms, man, we don't care. Farmhouse groove, yeah, pulls me in. Daisy nights where the fun begins. Puff, puff, stream, let the world just spin. This is the life we live, my friend. Yeah, my friend. Shots fired, distant echoes in the mist. Staring down danger with the twist. Loot the barn, grab the stash, stay alive, move fast, crash, chasing shadows like their dreams. Reality bends at the gaming seams. Friends shouting, ghosts all around. The farmhouse beats, it's the only sound. Wires on screens glow. Where it ends, who could know? Controller in hand, can't think. Yeah, ghost of topper at the edge of the map. Farmhouse whispers pull me into the trap. Puff, puff.
What it is, what it do, what it does. How's everyone doing tonight, today, whenever the heck you are about to watch this? Speaking of heck, what's up, YouTube, Twitch, and Kick? No more TikTok. You guys got to join me over here. They took away PC stream keys. But anyway, I hope everyone's having a good morning or whenever the heck you're going to be watching this. I go by Too Sweet. Welcome to the farmhouse. This is also known as my game cave. Here, I play the bad games so you don't have to play, and play the good games so you know what we want to play next. And sometimes we play some old fucking games to stir up some memories. Yes, I swear. So make sure you're not in a public setting. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Today we are playing Metal Gear Solid Delta Snake Eater. We are continuing that path. Before we get into that game, though, we will be giving some shout-outs. We also have Deathblow already here. Shout out to Deathblow, a fellow variety streamer like myself, albeit he's a little bit more of a completionist than myself, and he doesn't do the VR like I do, because he gets a sickie with the virtual blickies, but you can catch him eternally burning in his window pane of death. How you doing, Deathblow? We also have Weckazar in here. Shout out to Wecky. He's a fellow variety streamer like myself as well, but he's a little bit more Canadian than me. When I say a little bit, a boot this much. So when he's not playing video games, you can catch him riding off on top of a moose into the Canadian tundra sunset, rubbing luxurious yet musty-smelling maple syrup into his luscious and sexual beard. If you don't believe in the lusciousness of that beard, go check out his channel sometime. He's also my cooperative partner. Check us out every Tuesday and Thursday. We are playing Sons of the Forest currently with Morello as well. We are a 3-team. We did skip last night if you guys are on, but that's because Wecky had a hurt backy. Wecky and his backy. How you doing, brother? Still wifed up? 15 minutes earlier and you could have rated me. Would have been nice. Would have been nice, but hey, I can't control time. I had to drop off my boy and all that. I actually normally don't even hop on this early, as you guys know. I usually like take a nap and then I hop on for the entire day. However, there's some weirdness with that because I have to pick up my son today. It is his mother's weekend for him to visit her. However, she can't pick him up for whatever reason. So I'm going to be picking him up. She's going to grab him from here later. This game just opened on the wrong fucking screen. For no reason. This is what happens with video PC games, by the way. So it opened on my second monitor in a vertical pattern. There's nothing you can do about that when that happens, besides literally waiting for the game to completely and utterly load up. Then you can change settings in the actual menu settings. So give me a second here. You guys are going to hear the game but not see it. Options. Should be graphics, I believe, on this one. Display? Why? Why would you think that that's okay? Yeah. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. Alright, let's get a little bit more into this now that we have it on the right screen. Yeah, it'll do that like a lot of times when there's like a Windows update or something. There was no Windows update, so there was really no reason whatsoever for this game to do this. But I must be dreaming again. I swear to God, this game is just not. Okay, good. Still wifed up, laying in bed like a turtle on its back. Well, Weck knows because we played Sons of the Forest. He knows what we do to turtles. You're about to get fucking de-shelled and you're gonna be sitting on top of the fucking boathouse collecting rainwater, motherfucker. This game suggests a controller, so we will be pulling on my trusty yet not so dusty 8-bit-o Ultimate in soft pink with the back paddles. Yeah, nah, I didn't have a update. I had an update, Deathblow, I had an update 2 days ago. So I did update 2 days ago. I've played this game since then. And no, there was no update in the past 2 days. Not even 2 days ago, it was 2 nights ago. Not last night, but the very night before. When I hopped off, there was an update. Yeah, it's probably the same one. You probably just sat on it for an extra day. And that's why it forced you to. I actually opted into it. You know what I mean? Because I saw it 2 nights ago. When I hopped off the stream, I went, oh, there's an update. So what I did is I updated it when I went upstairs to eat. And then when I came back down, it was already done. So I shut my computer off. Yes, I shut my computer down every night. I know a lot of people leave theirs running. There's an argument on both sides what's better for your computer. In reality, both sides are right. They're both equally as bad and good for your computer. Just different parts of your computer. Oh, you can't reboot, restart without it? Oh, mine doesn't do that. I can opt out. For a certain amount of time, and then it will force me to do it on shutdown or restart. But those of you wondering, like, so if people argue, if you shut down your computer every night, it's more work for your computer to reboot. You're booting up, posting, way more times than you ever would if you just leave your computer on, which is true, right? That posting and everything is more work for your CPU / your motherboard, mainly your motherboard. And then other people argue, well, if you leave your computer running all the time, it's just more wear and tear on your computer. Like, literally, your fans are always running, everything's always running, which is also true. So basically, you're either going to put a lot more pressure on your motherboard by posting a bunch more times, or just put extra work on every part of your PC, a little bit. Because obviously when it's idling, it's not going to be working as hard as like working. So it does take a bigger hit at the startup, like Deathblow says. But remember, you're losing out on all of the continuous wear and tear on every single PC part in your PC by leaving it running. So that's the thing. So yes, I have more of a risk than someone who leaves their PC on to need a new motherboard. However, I have a much reduced risk of ever needing to replace a fan, needing to fuck it. You see what I mean? So really just pick your poison. I choose to not run it all the time. It saves electricity. I'd rather not replace like a fan or something, you know what I mean? The way I look at it is motherboards generally shit the bed. I've never seen someone's motherboard shit the bed like really early and they're like, yeah, I do shut my computer down on. You know what I mean? Motherboards just generally shit the bed around the same time. It seems like, so I just take that route and save the money. This is wild. I don't know what we're doing. What the fuck? Yeah, bedtime for you too. I hope you get some good rest, bro. Like I said, I normally would be sleeping right now. I would normally get home if I didn't have to pick him up already, you know what I mean? Because I have to pick him up early too, because there's no after school program today, which is why his mother can't pick him up or whatever. She just didn't plan for it, even though it's her weekend.
Who's that?
So long story short, I gotta pick him up at that time too.
HQ, please respond.
You fuck.
Enemy sighted. Requesting backup.
Look at these fucking face shots, guy. But yeah, so I have to leave here at like 2 to pick him up. And then he's going to be with me until she picks him up from me. So it's like, normally I take the nap because then it's like, oh, when I wake up from the nap, I'm on for the day. You know what I mean? Early. Which wouldn't be the case this time. If I took a nap, I'd wake up, barely have any time to stream, have to leave again to go pick him up. And then wouldn't be able to stream until she grabbed him. So I just figured, fuck it, I'll stay up. I'll stay up and deal with it that way. You know what I mean?
Come in, HQ. Who's that?
Dude, how many shots to the face can you fucking take? Yep, just slow reload.
Enemy sighted. Commencing attack.
Absolute horseshit. That was absolute horseshit. That guy took like 3 shots to the face, when normally it's a 1-shot kill. I'm fucking done with your bitch ass, dude. Like, you can fucking think again, dude. Think I'm dealing with that. Okay, I ran past it. It says this is the door. It is. Shit. He do half days? No. School starts at 8:30. That's why I already dropped him off. But you have to remember how far his school is, remember? He doesn't go to school in my town right now. That's not till next year. So I have to drive him like almost like 40 minutes away. So about 40, it's like an hour back with the traffic. So I dropped him off at 8:30, but I didn't get back here till 9:30.
My
And then basically, if you think about 8:30, he gets released at 2:40. So 9:30, 10:30, 11:30, 12:30, 1:30, 2:30. It's over 6 hours. It's a full day of school. But he
There.
Freeze.
But he normally goes to an after-school program that I have him in because I work, so I obviously can't be getting out of work at 2:40 every day. You know what I mean? When his school releases, so he goes to an after-school program. But however, that's closed today, and but it's his mother's weekend, so and her two kids, it's the same issue. So it's her weekend. She should have been picking him up, but like I said, for whatever reason, she made plans with her two kids and then just made an assumption that I was picking them up. And she was going to grab for me. I messaged her just to, like, give her a friendly reminder. I was like, hey, friendly reminder. No after-school program today for when you pick up Raiden.
Yeah, the Shagahog.
She's like, yeah, I'll just pick him up from you. I was like, I have plans. Today's not my day.
We can't allow it to be mass produced.
Like, I have them
Got to destroy it.
Monday. I have them most of the month.
Do you think that's safe?
The Friday and Saturday that I don't have them, I make plans for. And
Khrushchev is a shrewd leader.
I might be working soon, too. I was going to be picking up a different job, too, to do on Fridays and Saturdays. It's like she needs to kind of start planning for that. But it is what it is. There's nothing I can do. So I just,
Agreed.
I'm not going to screw my kid over. So I just switched everything I had. I was supposed to get my tattoo today, all that. That's why I got it
For now,
yesterday.
just focus on destroying the Shagahog.
Made a bunch of adjustments to my life just to make sure I can pick them up for her.
Yo.
But she's going to have to start realizing, okay, these are my Fridays. I have to pick them up. If CTI cancels, I have to talk to work. You know what I mean? Because I can't be calling out of my work on her Fridays. Because she can't pick them up on her weekend. You know what I mean? It's going to be weird.
And press the attack button while standing near a tank.
I don't think she understands that concept, but
But make
That's
sure you don't
like-
plant it in the wrong place. You barely got enough C3 as it is, right?
I wasn't going to make a big deal out of
Make
it.
sure not to plant
Like I said, I moved it around.
Good, man. And be
Like,
careful.
whatever.
Liquid
This
fuel has
this
a
Saturday, I
gas
have
that
to
going
take
off
him
at
from
the
her
slightest
anyway.
shot. So don't go using any heavy
'Cause
firepower in
there's,
your tanks unless you're aiming to get yourself barbecued.
Like dinner event
that in mind.
that I'm supposed to go to.
C3 charges all have to
with
go
the,
off at once if you want to bring down the hangar in
His
one fell
caseworker
swoop.
for his like
So if
condition,
I were you, I'd
and I
wait
never
until
get to
after
go
you had
every
the
year because
last
it's on
charge to start
Sundays.
the
They
timer.
they scheduled it for me this
I'll make
Saturday
sure I
this
finish
year, and then let me
planting
know
all
the
4
date, and
charges
it's
before I start the
tomorrow.
timer.
It's her weekend.
Once the timer's set, you've got
So I
20
already have
minutes until
to
it explodes,
steal
right?
him
So make sure you
for
get
an
your
hour or
ass
two on her weekend,
I think that's
which I
about
feel
all I've
bad
got.
about because she only
Rest
gets to
is up
see
to
him,
you.
X amount of time. So
Good luck, pal.
I wasn't gonna be like, hey, what the fuck. And also, I have to get him Saturday. You know what I mean? So it's just like whatever. But I'll text her in like a week or two and be like, hey, listen, I'll be starting my new job, and I work Fridays and Saturdays. I'm gonna make adjustments with my job, so that way I am always available on my weekends to have him. But I'm getting a new job for Fridays and Saturdays, and I'm not going to be able to have the adjustment on your weekends. So if something happens with school, I'm going to have to just send them that general message. And then if she can't uphold that, I'll just be like, well, if you're making me miss work already, like, it's not going to be your weekend, then I don't know. If you can't pick them up from the school that you're supposed to be picked up from, and I have to call out of work to do it, I'm not going to just send them off to you after, so. But that's a conversation for another time, you know? Conversations for other times. Yeah, dude, there's all sorts of bugs that have been sneaking in my house. Same deal. They're just confused and shit, like you said. And they're trying to, they're like, try to break in because the nights and shit are too cold for them. So basically, all the bugs that are like spawn, the first wave of bugs, that's what usually happens with them in this New England weather. For anyone's curious, they all die. They spawn and die. Because if they get stuck outside during the nights and shit, it's too cold for them, and they just literally, you'll see like dead bugs every morning. I don't know why it's like choppy right now. It makes me feel like other settings got changed. You know what I mean? It had to have. Full screen first off, yes. I don't know why. Turn off VSync. It did change a couple things. Watch, I bet it's not going to be choppy now. Yeah, see? Hey!
Somebody.
I think it's basically telling me to go out here. What's up, Charles? Right back at you, bro. Hey! At this point, I don't care about any of y'all. You can all get it. And then I just saw one screen tear, so I am gonna probably, yes, just do this. So it's not there. Has to be there, right? Okay, what's up, K girl? Sorry, I freaking, my brain's all over the place. I've been answering questions and shit. 24K, best moderator person in the world. Thank you for being you. And I don't think I heard the sound for some reason. I don't know if it was just this fucking game or what. Thank you for being you, though. Give us an A for K. What it is, what it do, what it does. The stream queen has arrived. I'm sorry, K.
This is HQ. Patrol here. We lost sight of the enemy. Commence alert formation. Acknowledged.
I'm so fucking confused. I don't think this is the door. But then where is the fucking door? I am lost, dude. This game. It's been a steady fuckery in this game, dude. I don't understand. Yeah, I think that's why I was answering the half-day question when you said K. I'm fucked. I don't think this is it, because look. It shows me, like, in the building now. Like, see, even when I take a couple steps in, you can see that this wasn't where I was supposed to go. Where the fuck am I supposed to go? I hate how the fucking enemies respawn as you go in and out of fucking just travel spaces. It's so annoying. Like, I've had to face these enemies 10 times now. This door. This is how it looks, right? It looks like I'm supposed to go through this door, but once I go through this door, then it looks like I'm not supposed to go through this door. Watch. Oh no. It wants me in here? Oh, because of here. I wasn't able to go in here last time, and now I am. Okay. My bad. One of them pressed that fucking alarm, dude. You. You weren't gonna die, but then you pressed the alarm.
Who's there?
Dude, you had to make it like that? Really? Couldn't have shut your dirty mouth? It's in this room, something. It's C3 explosives. I'm supposed to attach them to, like, this thing or something.
Who's there?
I'm here. How about that, you fuck? You were just gonna snitch anyway. Thanks. Made my job easy. Piece of shit. Yeah, this is the, this is it, actually. How you doing today, Kay?
Plant the C3 charges on the liquid fuel tanks. There are 4 liquid fuel tanks. You need to place a C3 charge on each.
So yeah, I won't be gaming as much as normal
Close to the Shago pod.
due to that, but so I'll have to hop off today for a few hours, no matter what. I'll grab him, hang out with him until she gets him. What did he say? I didn't even hear him.
Snake, be careful when you approach the liquid fuel tanks. Apparently, even the smallest disturbance will cause them to explode. Don't use firearms near the tanks.
It looks like you made it inside the hangar, huh? Plant the C3 charges on the liquid fuel tanks. There are 4. If one of try to plant the C3 if it looks like an enemy is about, and if the, so don't plant once you've been, when the count reaches, once the timer has started.
Okay. There's 4 liquid C4. 4 liquid tanks. I bet they're these big things over here. See these? I bet these are them. I don't even know. Is this it? Oh my god, we have so much shit. I almost guarantee you. Yeah. One. Two.
Snake,
Eva,
I finished planting the bomb on the rail bridge. If we get rid of the bridge, the enemy won't be able to follow us. That should it. I've also set up. How are things going?
I just finished planting the
Okay.
1, 2. Gotta be 2 more. One over here. We're gonna run into someone, I guarantee you. He just whittled the rock into a butterfly.
Got you this time.
Oh, it's just putty.
Major, I finished planting the C3. I'm on my way out now.
Hurry, Snake. Is Eva taking care of the...
Yeah,
Are you sure?
she can...
All right, then.
Told you. Really, Snake? The third time with the same bitch?
Why'd you come back?
Wow. Really, bro? Just Snake constantly getting fucking his ass beat. That's what this game is. By this girl. Surprised Kate didn't do a puff when she came in. That's what usually. Packed the last of the peanut butter gelato.
Smoke weed every day.
There it is. Alright, gelato's all done. That busts out the cinnamon, which I know you're allergic to. But it busts out the... It's not really... You know there's no cinnamon in it, right? No additives in weed. It's just... There's terps that taste like certain other terps that are in foods. But yeah, it's cinnamon haze, I think it is, or something. I'll have to bust it out after. let's save. Caught again. Like, he's the worst hero I've ever seen in a video game.
This woman was found snooping around my underground vault. When she was captured, look what we found on her. The Philosopher's Legacy. This microfilm contains all the information regarding the legacy. You might say that this film itself is the Philosopher's Legacy.
He's gonna break it.
It was the smell that gave her away. No, not the perfume. It was gasoline. Motorcycle gasoline. She reeked of it.
To think that lovely Tatiana was a spy.
Tatiana.
We found this radio along with her too.
What's up, Morello? Shout out to Morello.
Hey!
Such a fine woman she was.
Fellow variety streamer like myself, although he's mainly a multiplayer gamer. We did beat Avatar Frontiers of Pandora, and we are currently playing Sons of the Forest every Tuesday, Thursday. We did not play yesterday, though, because Wickensar had to cancel.
Staring at me.
Yes, she was an obedient one. She was my precious
Yes, I did, Kat.
pet. Isn't that right? What was that? Do you have something to say to me?
Go to hell.
I had, oh, I had Duncan's.
You dirty whore.
Bacon, egg, and cheese on a croissant.
I've had enough
And a
kisses
donut.
from you. I should have known. Sokolov wasn't man enough to have a lover like that. Just like the KGB to send something so beautiful, yet so deadly. What is the Philosopher's Legacy? Very well. I'll explain it before I kill you.
Why?
During the last Great War, the most
I'm gonna
powerful
explain
man in
everything
America,
before I
China,
kill
and
you.
The Soviet Union had a secret pact.
This is not.
Pact
Oh
was a
yeah,
blueprint
Duncan's is
for
kind of
defeating
like.
the Axis powers
I know
and
it's
creating a new
technically
world
all
order.
over the world,
To secure
but I know it's
victory in the
mainly it
war,
started in New
the
England.
three countries
We have
pooled
one
their
at every
resources
corner.
to conduct the most covert
I'm dead
types of
serious, like every
operations
corner.
and research.
I can generally walk. If you're at a Duncan's, you
The
could
atomic
walk
bomb,
to the
rocket
next
technology, the Cobra
and then in
unit,
turn walk to the next Duncan's.
and they amassed an enormous sum of money
There's
to
almost
fund these
no
projects,
area
enough
near
to
me
fight the war 5 times
that has a
over.
Duncan's longer than a 10-minute walk away from another Duncan's.
That wealth is the
There's more
Philosopher's
Duncan's
Legacy.
than liquor stores.
After the war was won, the three countries were to divide the Philosopher's Legacy amongst themselves. This explains why the United States and the Soviet Union were able to steal away the best scientific minds
Lucky?
in Germany
I guess
as
so.
soon as the war ended.
He texted me at breakfast.
But our great motherland has far surpassed its pathetic rivals. We possess enormous wealth, the most advanced technology, and overwhelming power, assets fitting of our great country. My father was one of the men in charge of managing the Philosopher's Legacy. In the confusion that ensued after the war ended, he devised a series of ingenious plots to ensure
Krispy
that
Kreme, we
the Soviet
don't have
Union
any
would
of
have
those.
total control over the legacy.
I think there's
Money
like
was
one
divided
in
up,
one of the cities near
laundered
me.
through banks all over the world. Switzerland
But yeah, they're pretty much like
Australia.
non-existent.
and Hong Kong. This microfilm contains a record of all
I'm sure
those
that's like you with
transactions.
Duncan's. I'm sure you know of a Duncan's that you could drive to farther away.
After my father's
Same thing
death,
with
I
Krispy
learned of
Kreme,
this
I mean.
secret and obtained the microfilm.
And there's other few donut
With
shops
this money,
similar. There's
the
like
support
a
of
Top
Brezhnev
Donut.
and his
There's
allies,
one.
I built this fortress
that I
of
know of.
Groznygrad and Granin's
There's like a
research
couple other
facility.
random donut shops.
But that worthless fool Grannon
It's
failed
mainly
to produce
Dunkin's
results.
here and then
I was forced to
Starbucks.
turn
We
to
have a-
Khrushchev's dog
we have a lot of
Sokolov
Starbucks,
and his
too.
invention, the Shago.
But the Starbucks aren't the Dunkin's far.
My position in
Outnumber
Brew
the
made it
Starbucks.
too troublesome to
Probably
attack
like 4 to
Sokolov's
1.
facility directly.
4 Dunkin's for every 1 Starbucks.
The spy network established by the secret pact still existed. I used it to contact the boss and suggested that she defect. The boss was conniving enough to see things my way. The world was once one, but the conflict between
Yeah,
the
I know you're not
philosophers
New England, Deathblow,
has
but you're
torn
pretty
it in
close to
two.
me. United States.
We will use the legacy to heal that rift and make the world
If
whole
you
again.
look at the Dunkin's locator map
To do this, we need strength.
for the U.S., you'll
an
see like
unstoppable
New England.
trump card
It
with
just,
enough power to bring
there's so
order
many
to the
blips
world.
that it looks like the solid color.
That trump
Because
card
there's
was
just
to be
blips
the
stacked
Shadow
on
Odd,
blips, stacked on
the
blips.
Cobra unit.
And then there's a lot starting to head out west. But like they start spacing out, and then by the time you get to like Texas, it's
I have lost the
a
Cobras,
few.
but I still have
and
the
that's like
Shadow
that
Odd
all the way out
and
west.
the
It's just
legacy.
like a couple like here
There is
and there
nothing
dots.
America can do to stop us.
So it's like the
Boss,
concentration is in
take
New
this
England,
someplace safe.
and then it starts slowly spreading out as you go west. Everyone has Starbucks. Everyone has Dunkin's too. There's a guaranteed Dunkin's in Texas. It's just the number of them.
Take good care of it.
And there are cities that don't have that many Starbucks too. Like my city, my town has
wouldn't
0
have come waltzing
Starbucks.
back
There's
here
0.
unless he
I
had a
can
reason.
get to a Starbucks within a reasonable
Safety's
amount of
been
time, but
stolen.
I have to go a city over.
He must be planning some sort of sabotage. I'll go see if there are any surprises.
How long after smoking do I need to wait until I could drive? Instantly.
I'll dispose of her.
I
as
could
well.
smoke and drive. As for like,
Leave everything.
yeah, see, Dallas, Texas has Dunkin'. See what I mean? That's what I said. There's definitely, everyone has Dunkin's, just the concentration. Same thing with everyone has Starbucks, just the concentration. Because my city doesn't have a Starbucks, but a nearby city kind of does. So.
Fight like a warrior, Volgan.
But of course.
No, so here's the thing. If you're going by the cop standard, there's no cop test that tests for the weed because there's no length of time test. Like a breathalyzer is gonna put you to a point
Let me
whatever,
face
right?
him.
For every drink, a .02 for every drink
I've
you
been
have, and
waiting
then
for
there's a
this
limit on
moment.
what you can
Time
try
to
that,
get
right?
even.
And then time, right? Your blood naturally gets rid of alcohol, right, per every hour. And then the breathalyzer test will show that it did, right? There's no
more
test
judo
that
and no
tells
more field
anybody that you're
trips.
high. You see what I'm saying? The best they could do right now is give you a blood test after they arrest you, right? And be like, yeah, you have marijuana in your system. But they couldn't even tell you, oh, whether it was today, yesterday, a month ago, you know what I mean? So since there's no test, how DUIs are handled in regards to marijuana is, can you drive? Like, basically, it's like a field sobriety test
He's
type deal.
mine.
So like right now, if a cop
You will
pulled me over,
stand
like I'm
right
smoking,
there and
right?
watch. Got it?
Please.
I'm holding a
Colonel,
perfectly
let me-
fine
Silence!
conversation with you, right? They might look at me and be like, hey, your eyes look a little squinty and a little bit like glossy. And I'd be like, yeah, I have allergies. And that's a reasonable cause for the reasonable suspicion they had. They now can't get, I don't have to take a field sobriety test. No one does. It's an option. Could they then arrest you for not taking a field sobriety test? In certain states, yes. But then they have to do testing at the station. Even in the states they can arrest you. And there's no testing that approved that you were high. So you can't get a DUI really per se unless you're very visibly
Sorry for
and
the
noticeably like unable to operate. You know what I mean? So that's why I said
Let's get
me,
started,
I could
shall
drive
we?
instantly. Because I act like normal, like when I'm high. I'm not actually impaired because of how much I'm used to it. Does that make sense to you? Now, let's say you, Deathblow, you don't smoke. So if you freaking took a dab right now, you'd be like, yeah, if a cop pulled you over, you're like, hey, what's up, buddy?
Good one.
you're gonna get a DUI. You see what I mean? See how that works? But there's just no way to test for it. So it's basically all left up to the officer's observations whether you choose to take a field sobriety test or not. And testing done at the station. Which, yes, they could test you and say, well, he has marijuana in his system. And then you'd be like, yeah, I smoke occasionally. I didn't smoke that day. It would lose in court. You may have to go to court, and then your lawyer would get it thrown out. You wouldn't eat a DUI unless the body cam that was shown in court after that fact showed you visibly impaired. But if I was talking to the officer like I am right now, like completely normal, I wasn't like driving erratically. There was nothing that indicated that I was high visibly on that body cam, and I was like, I'm not taking a fucking field sobriety test because you don't have to. The worst they could do is arrest me, try to charge me for a DUI, and then I would go to court with a lawyer, and it would be thrown right the fuck out. Am I watching a movie or what? Are you talking about this game? This game is like basically like an interactive movie, if that's what you're talking about.
You're mine, son of the boss!
I was joking about that, like, first day.
Let's see your shot, this one! Put away your gun.
WPG? What was that? Dude, really? You're just gonna run at me every time. There we go.
Here it comes!
That's such bullshit.
Ocelot, whose side are you on?
I can't fucking do it because he literally just runs every time. There's no way to pre-do it. This is so stupid. This is dumb as fuck. This is like the stupidest fucking battle I've ever seen in my life. Have to use grenades that he just dodges. Insta runs out of his fucking special just to fucking dodge the grenade. I've thrown him everywhere now at this point. Jesus. I had to like fucking rapid throw him. You should be in bed, that's wild. 2 years, 3 months, 15 days, 18 hours, 5 minutes for Morello's foliage.
Do you hear me? I said shoot him!
Sorry, Colonel. I'm afraid I can't do that.
What do you mean you can't?
I made a promise to the boss.
Silence! I am your commanding officer. Are you questioning my authority?
Yes.
Fight like a man, Volgin.
Vulcan?
Emergency. Explosives have been detected. All non-EOD personnel must evacuate immediately.
Ocelot,
Kay has been following the channel for
find
5 months,
those
17 days,
bombs.
12 hours, 13 minutes.
Repeat. Explosives have been detected. All non-EOD personnel must evacuate immediately.
Move it!
RB. Just change his view.
Ready for some more, snake?
Oh my god. I hate you. That exploded right on you. I don't know what I'm supposed to do, like predict his pattern of running. I can't because he doesn't throw it fast enough. It's so useless. By the time he throws it, this guy's already moving. And then when it does hit him, it doesn't count. That's beautiful. Yep. You know what then? Guys just suck at bait. I don't know what to do. Piece of shit. Stab him in the back of the head. Just to make sure he's dead. Oh, he's puking out blood. They all like explode when they die, all the people with powers, so that's what's gonna happen. He's gonna explode. You guys ever seen Galaxy Quest? He got turned inside out. Boom. And exploded.
Repeat, all personnel evacuate.
Faster!
Great movie, Galaxy Quest.
This way! Everybody run! Ah, ah. Let's get out of here, quick! Ah, ah. Hurry! We have to evacuate that way! Ah, ah. Hurry up! Ah, ah. Evacuate!
Interesting. Definitely is clogged like a motherfucker.
Hop in.
Step on it.
She got the tits out again. Literally how she rides. So I'm gonna be riding a motorcycle. Oop, let the titties out.
Don't give up!
Eva, how did you?
The boss let me go.
The boss? But why?
I'll tell you later. Right now, we've got to get to the lake and escape.
We can't leave yet. I've still got one last job to do.
The
Or
boss
just
is already
kill the
at
boss.
lake.
Huh?
She's at the lake. She's waiting for you there.
Waiting for me?
I was hoping I wouldn't have to tell you. I don't want you to fight her. But I've come to realize that there's a special relationship between you two. Something I can't understand. Something that goes beyond a man and a woman. I envy you. Really, I do. But I guess I just can't understand it. She asked me to tell you something. I've never seen someone with such clear eyes.
Clean a little, Daisy.
There. I said it. Ready to go?
Yeah.
Thank you so much for being my friends.
Yeah, I'll take the hydrate. 2 seconds. Oh shit. That's the boss. What the fuck? That was supposed to, the explosion was supposed to destroy that thing.
Hey! It's not over yet! There is no escape!
We failed!
Not good.
Hold on tight!
Not good is right.
Smoke weed every day.
Alright, this is gonna go really quickly. This is super gooped up, by the way. It's gonna go really quickly to me having to defend her. So hold on 1 second. While I finish cleaning little Daisy. I'm gonna put the new one on. It's dry. I'd already soaked it. Cleaned it fully, everything. So it was just been dry in the past couple days. This is what I love about running too. It's like this is gooped up. I'd have to deal with it all day today being super gooped up. Because I can't really clean it if I need it, right? Now that I'm running 2, I'm just going to pop this one off and soak it. But I still like to clean as much goop off as possible so it's not soaking in its own goop. Its own goop. Alright, take that off. That's getting soaked. What's with the distortion? Are you talking about the line that happened across the screen real quick? There's only a slight one that happened like real quick. So I don't know why you said, whoa, like it was happening consistently. It did happen real quick right before I hit pause. It's called a screen tear. It's from DLSS. There's nothing you can do about that. If you run DLSS, that's what happens.
There they are! They're over here!
Oh! That's why, like right there, it just happened again. See it? Right there again. Right there again. It's DLSS. This is what happens when you run fake frames. So, for anyone curious about fake frames, and why is using DLS a big deal? That's why. It's called artifacts. That was screen tearing. Basically what's happening is the fake frames can't keep up with what's actually supposed to happen, and it's causing a conflict. So when the conflict's happening, it causes different various effects, artifacts, and this one's screen tearing, where the screen's actually kind of like, looks like tears are happening across the screen. The one where the bottom kind of like looks like it's jumping up, that's called an artifact of just jumping. And basically it's DLSS. So that's why people are so mad about DLSS, and that every game is like basically being made to optimize to use it. Because this right now, this game in Unreal Engine 5, if I try to run it on native, you can't even, it won't let you. Some games will, but if you do, you know what I mean? It's like so laggy, it's not even funny. That's the downside of not using DLSS when the game wasn't made to run without it. But this game doesn't have an option. So what you can do is you can switch it to FSR. Sometimes FSR has less artifacts. But SSR doesn't produce the same amount of quality lighting. So as you notice, I switched to FSR because it was the artifacts were becoming too much for me. But FSR won't handle the lighting, anything as well as DLSS. So that's going to be my new sacrifice. This game won't even allow you to turn off upscaling because they didn't make it so it could run without upscaling. So you literally would be fucked. It would be just, you can't turn it off. But in a game that you can turn it off,
Behind you.
if it was still designed to be used with it, your trade-off would be to turn it off and have it be laggy as fuck, keep DLS on, deal with the artifacts, or you switch to FSR and you're still using fake frames, but FSR handles artifacts better, but your lighting isn't going to look as good. Good things to know for new computer users. So you know quick ways around it. So for me, I'll always try to run a game native. Now you know why. Native means no upscaler. If my system can't run the game native, or because it's just too laggy, or like this game, native isn't even an option, I'll use DLSS for the better quality, and then if I start running into artifacts, I'll switch to FSR. The first thing you should try to do before switching to FSR is turning VSync on or off if you're experiencing screen tearing. Sometimes switching it on or off will help with the screen tearing, but I've already done that with this game, hence why I already went to FSR.
The bridge is on the other side of the runway. We'll have to cut through the middle of the base. You ready?
Once you switch to FSR, just keep it on FSR for the rest of the game. Yes, this scene may have just been the only one that wasn't optimized, but typically what I've noticed with video games is once it starts, it's usually later in the game, and it's usually for the rest of the game, and it seems like it's almost like the developers stopped optimizing the game near the end. So So it's almost pointless to keep trying to go back to DLSS, you know what I mean? What? What's the for? Oh. He hurdled that thing how? Bro, this game and the fucking motorcycles, I've just come to not even call it out. That's why I was confused why you were on. Every part of motorcycle riding in this game is bullshit. Did you see the backflip attack she did? So there was a guy standing in front of her motorcycle. I think it was actually Ocelot, this guy that's chasing us right now, right? This was earlier in the game. He was standing in front of her motorcycle while it was stopped, and she literally went like this, right? And the motorcycle, from a perfect stop, went perfectly vertical into a backflip. The back tire rode on his face, and then she landed past him. So she basically went like this. From a perfect stop, she went, "Huh!" and then backflipped, and then landed over here and took off. So if you thought what he did was bad, what she did was literally way worse and completely impossible.
Good one.
Because she not only did basically what he did by lifting in air, but she somehow also caused backskid, but then also somehow caused forward momentum. Yeah, bikes weigh up a lot. Like I said, it's just completely unreal. She jumped off a mountain in the bike, bro. Oh, this is infinite ammo, big dog. I don't know why I'm fucking sitting here like trying to conserve ammo. I look over and for this scene it's infinite. Dude, we're going on a runway. Isn't that where that tank excels? It can go like 300 miles an hour on a runway. And that's what we're running from, is that tank. It can literally go 300 miles an hour on the runway. Are they forgetting this? Off to the side.
Damn it!
Come on, hurry!
Why would you try running straight ahead of him? Just run off to the left, you idiots. All he has to do is turn on his rocket boosters and he's got this.
I've got a surprise for you. You won't be getting away this time.
Son of a bitch!
Shit!
Here come the missiles.
Oh, we have the bridge explosions, right? That's what we're trying to make it to. I forgot all about that. Remember she said she rigged the bridge? Why is she stopped? She's gonna watch him? Go! 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 Just drive! Oh, she wants to wait,
We've only
right?
got one chance. We'll
Yeah.
lure him over towards the other side.
That's
When the
why,
shot is
okay.
on the bridge,
Not
shoot
even
the
trying to
explosives.
escape this
The
time.
bomb is planted on the strut of the bridge. Let's go.
Alright, so we're gonna have to shoot the bomb on the strut of the bridge. Okay.
One C3 charge. The Shagglehat's not here yet. Let it come closer. It's still too early. The Shagglehat's not here yet. Let it come closer. It's still too early. The Shadowheart's not here yet. Let it come. It's here!
I was gonna say, that was very anticlimactic.
We did it!
Not yet, you didn't.
It's over.
Look!
I told you, not yet. So the back half fell, but the front half didn't.
I'm not finished yet!
Eva, you take care of the driving.
Yeah?
Yeah, I trust you. On one condition, though, leave the fighting to me.
Make sure to get the tits
You got
right
it.
in the picture.
I was getting
Perfect.
tired of running away anyway.
Eva, let's do it.
For luck.
Here goes.
we beat him?
Yep.
No.
Well, beat the tank thing. Nah, and the fight's still not over, Deathblow. So now I think we have to face him on foot. Like a 4-part fight, I guess.
Get off!
What?
I'm gonna lure it back here.
You're gonna use yourself as bait? Are you insane?
I'm used
Yeah, let's
to
have a
this.
conversation about it while he's coming.
Come on, you blockhead!
Huh?
I can't move! Why is this happening? That all you can manage? Didn't feel a thing!
Shit.
Keep it up! There! Do it again! Come and get some, dumbass!
Bye-bye. I know, they're not treads, they're like corkscrews. It's fucked up, too, because that totally wouldn't really work the way they have it. It would just dig too much into the road. Fine, it could probably drive, but it wouldn't be able to go as fast as it does while carving up the road like that. Don't tell me there's a whole nother ass part. I feel like there's a whole nother ass part now to this battle. What was that? Something just glinted in the
Who's
sky.
afraid of a little thunder?
And yeah, there's a whole nother ass part, I think. This fucking dude. Or is this his death? Yeah, no, this just might be his death. He's gonna get struck and die. Oh, yeah. Alright, I thought he was gonna get powered up, you know what I mean? Like, get struck and be like, ah! Just go fucking Super Saiyan on us. He went out with a bang.
Fried by a bolt of lightning. A fitting end. It's finally over.
This got to be the end of the game, too, then. Because he's the main villain. Oh, shit, the boss. You're right. Never mind. No, you're right. You're right. We have to meet the boss, though. We never met her. But that might have been her in this guy, too. Or these dudes. What the fuck?
No time for this now. The escape craft is just up ahead.
Dude, when did those things come? This whole fucking game that wasn't a thing, and now all of a sudden they got fucking flying space pedestals?
Let's get going.
Come on. Like, what the fuck? It's like the Segway of the air. No wonder why it feels like I'm going deaf, because I am. This got somehow cranked all the way up to 100, dude. I never run 100, dude. This whole stream, I was like, I think I'm getting like a weird headache, and I'm having like an issue. But like, I thought it was just me, and I'm like, everything seems so loud. It's got cranked up, dog. I usually run this at like 70, 68. It was at 100. It's so much better now. My head already feels better. Running yours at 14. Dude, I literally, like, I was, this whole time, I'm like, something's off. I was like, I don't know if I got, like, bad sleep. Like, whatever the fuck it was, I'm like. Something loud just happened. I don't know what it was. Oh, it was that falling. And like, dude, yeah, it just didn't feel right. I felt like my voice was like really small, because it was. I was
It's an ambush.
Dude. Again, something that changed. Remember, this game started today with it on the wrong screen. That all got changed. I never have to touch that stuff. So for whatever reason, cranked its own volume up and then fucking switched screens on the game too, which is just wild. Yeah, I have it on 66 right now. It's so much better. Bro, like, I can't even tell you how bad that was. It was so bad. Oh, he just hit that fucking tree. Monitor refresh. Stand by. Damn. He can't duck past bullets when I'm spraying him from the side. Doesn't make sense. These guys are annoying. Yeah, of course it wasn't stable enough. To this day, like, we still haven't figured out good ways for that. They have things that work, but it's not, none of it's like easy enough to use or safe enough. They have like a giant drone type thing that can hold a human. The battery life is ridiculously low. And it's just very complicated to drive and shit. We just haven't gotten to that level. We'd have to find new technology before we... They have a water one that can shoot water out, but it has to be connected to a hose. And it has to be obviously above water, and that can fly around. They have a bunch of different things. But none of them are... And all of them are hyper expensive too. None of them are that safe or really do what you'd want them to do for that amount of money. Yeah, the hose thing that I mentioned, yeah, that's pretty cool. It still doesn't work though. It's super complicated to drive those ones. And just, you know what I mean? It costs a lot of money just to run it. And at the end of the day, you're stuck over a small portion of water, you know what I mean? All that money for... The coolest one's the drone thing that can fit a human, but again, that... You can barely drive it anywhere because of air laws. And it's harder as fuck to drive, and that thing's like millions of dollars. So it's all really not... We're just not there yet. Oh. Ow. Dude, she had her tits out during that crash with like no protective gear. She's gotta be fucked up. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is why you wear protective gear.
Eva!
Eva, how are the tits? Like, you know what I mean? I'd be so concerned for her titties. Like, please, did you lose a left one? Like, are you okay? Those things were fully out. You didn't even have your helmet on, girl. Dude, I hit a tree doing like 50 miles an hour. Yeah, she fucked. I knew she had a sad look on her face.
Snake. How's it look?
The titties look great, but...
Pretty bad.
You're gonna die. You're gonna die.
What about you, Snake?
I'm fine.
That's good to hear.
We have to get away from here, Eva. Let's go.
Leave me.
Eva!
The boss is waiting for you. You have to go. Give me a gun.
No, we're getting out of here.
We're still far away from the lake. I'll never make it.
I can't believe this. I never thought I'd see you act this weak.
What do you mean?
Listen to me, Eva.
We've never seen you act as weak.
Eva.
You take that 10-inch fucking spear through the liver. Walk it off.
I need you. I can't fly the wing by myself.
All right, then. I guess I'd better help you out.
Yeah, just... Oh yeah, just pull yourself out of that. You know, no biggie. Hey, can you get my piece of spleen that's stuck on that pike? Maybe help her up, dog? She's just watching her. Yeah, what'd you expect, dog? No, you never pull it out. Well, context, guys. Guys. If we're talking sex, you always pull it out. But as in terms of injuries, no, you never pull it out.
Thank God. Eva's been seriously hurt.
So have you.
Luckily, I think her organs are all intact, but...
Calm down, Snake.
Calm down.
You'll both be fine as long as you get the proper emergency treatment. But you're the only one who can do this. Understand? So you've got to calm down.
Right. Okay.
Okay. Now let's open up the survival viewer and treat the injury. Do you have supplies with you?
I'm running kind of short.
Then by switching the survival viewer over to Eva, you can treat her wounds too. Now get to work. Oh, and Snake, I'm pretty sure you know this already, but if you don't have enough supplies for the both of you, your wounds come first. Do you get my meaning, Snake? You've still got a mission to complete.
Yeah. I know what I have to do.
Snake?
Like this.
I'll be fine. Alright, disinfect it. Let's stitch it. Let's stop the bleeding and apply a bandage. She's, oh Jesus, again, huh? She's golden. My general PC volume.
Can you walk?
Yeah, I think so.
Here. It's different.
Yeah, I didn't turn my headset down. I turned my
When you're
general
using
PC volume, so
two-handed,
here.
You have to be careful where you put your hands, or your fingers will get burned by the exhaust gas from the cylinder gap.
Snake, are you all right?
I've been better.
They're just talking lower now,
I
too.
healed her up. She can manage.
Good.
Snake, you'll take the lead and break through the enemy's line of defense. Eva will ordinarily be following behind you. If you lie on your belly, she'll lie down as well. If you slip and fall off a cliff, she'll follow right behind. You can call out to Eva by pressing the action button. Head to the lake along...
If we jump off a cliff, she'll jump off with us. That's fucking awesome. This is gonna be annoying. She doesn't just straight follow you. You have to be in line of sight of her and keep calling her. And it has to be a path she can take. Come on over. Come on over. Come on over, baby. Get them titties over here. I think I'm heading in the right direction. Oh shit.
There's something out there.
Dude, Eva, really? Get in my way. You should be asleep. Yeah, that's wild. Come on, Eva.
I'm so hungry.
Snake, the lake is just over that cliff. Eva should be able to climb it if you help her. Keep her close.
Oh, come here, Eva. Eva.
Damn it.
Bitch, come on.
My legs won't move anymore.
Finally.
Somebody there?
Yeah, somebody's here because fucking her.
I see it.
Just let me
I can't. You need to come. Bitch.
My legs won't move anymore. I can't go on.
Alright, she can't go on.
Snake?
He just stabbed you because you're not moving.
Just let me.
Oh, this is great. I can't go on ahead.
you go? You go on ahead.
What do you mean, where'd I go? What is going on with this?
Just let me rest.
I'm letting you rest. You rested forever. Like... I have to look this up because I think it's like glitched or something. You have to feed her, too. The game never said shit about feeding. Oh my god, no wonder why.
This tastes like crap.
I don't care. What's up, Savage?
Let me have some more.
Hey.
Sick.
I can go now.
Oh my gosh, that's what it was this whole time. That's what it was this whole time. She needed to eat. I knew something was wrong. I'm like, dude, something's not right. She's rested plenty now. And the guys just keep coming endlessly. I knew she needed to come with me, even though she was saying, you go ahead, because the guy literally just called me and said that she needs to come with me. And that I need to help her up there. It's like, okay. She was hiding in the fucking bushes. Where is she? You get the fuck over here. So sick of your ass. Did she just get bit? Or scared by a snake? Is that what it is? You get scared by the snake, Eva? Come on. I'm a snake eater. Yeah, that's effed up. Well. Looks like we can go either way. I'm gonna go this way with her. How you doing today, Savage? Out of stock 'cause they didn't shop first thing. That sucks. Well, I think this is the clearing where the boss is supposed to be.
Come on, Snake.
Well, let's go skinny dipping. Like, you seem a little excited there.
We made it.
We made it.
Over there. It's the boss, isn't it? I'll go get the wig ready to take off.
Right.
I'll leave you two alone. But come back in one piece, okay? Promise me!
Don't make that promise, bro. You, yeah. You got your ass wiped by the boss. Every time. I don't see what would change this now. What the fuck?
Life's end. Isn't it beautiful? It's almost tragic. When life ends,
So she just launched another nuke?
lingering aroma. Light is but a farewell gift from the darkness to those on their way to die. I've been waiting, Snake, for a long time. Waiting for your birth, your growth, and the finality of today.
Boss. Why are you doing this?
Why? To make the world one again. The world used to be whole. But with the end of the Second World War, the philosophers began to fight amongst themselves, and the world was torn apart. The Cobras, my comrades who trained and fought alongside me, were torn apart as well. The foibles of politics and the march of time can turn friends into enemies just as easily as the wind changes. Ridiculous, isn't it? Yesterday's ally becomes today's opposition. And this Cold War? Think back. When I was leading the Cobras, America and Russia were fighting together. Now, consider whether America and Russia will still be enemies in the 21st century. Somehow I doubt it. Enemies change along with the times, the flow of the ages, and we soldiers are forced to play along. I didn't raise you and shape you into the man you are today, just so we could face each other in battle. A soldier's skills aren't meant to be used to hurt friends. So then what is an enemy? Is there such a thing as an absolute timeless enemy? There is no such thing, and never has been. And the reason is that our enemies are human beings like us. They can only be our enemies in relative terms. The world must be made whole again. The philosophers must be reunited. I will devote my skills to that purpose. And with the Colonel's money, I will achieve that end. Just as I once created the Cobras. They are my family. I may no longer be able to bear children.
Why is it zooming in
but
on
I
her
still
tits?
have a family. It was November 1st, 1951. I was in the Nevada desert participating in atomic testing. The name Nevada is derived from Spanish. Covered in snow, white as snow. And snow is exactly what I saw in that Nevada desert. It froze my blood white. Snake, you were an atomic test subject, weren't you? On Bikini Atoll. That's part of the reason I was drawn to you. You and I are alike. We're both slowly being eaten away by the karma of others. We'll never have the chance to die peacefully of old age. We have no tomorrow. But we can still have hope for the future. In 1960, I saw a vision of the ideal future from space. 3 years earlier, the Soviet Union had succeeded in launching Sputnik, the first man-made satellite in history, into orbit. This came as a huge shock to the United States. In response, America threw everything it had into its own manned spaceflight project, the Mercury program. Even as the Soviets seemed poised to send their first man into space, America was still experimenting with chimpanzees and rockets. The government wanted human smoke weed every day. So they secretly decided to send human beings to space. I was the one they chose.
Mango Mac 1.
They didn't have the technology to block out cosmic rays, and whoever they sent up would inevitably be exposed to heavy radiation. That's why they chose me. After all, I'd already been irradiated once. Of course, you won't find any of this in the history books. I could see the planet as it appeared from space. That's when it finally hit me. Space exploration
Yeah,
is nothing
buddy.
but another game in the
Ball
power
time.
struggle
Ball
between
time.
the
Hit it
US
up.
and
Pack it up.
USSR.
Hit it up. Pack it up.
Politics, economics,
Hit
the
it up.
arms
Pack it
race,
up.
They're all just arenas for meaningless competition.
You deserve a nice one,
I'm sure you can
Savage.
see that. But the Earth itself
Work's been
has
rough
no
on ya.
boundaries.
It's time to
No
relax.
East, no West, no Cold War. And the irony of it is, the United States and the Soviet
I don't know if you're
Union
at
are
work
spending
now, but
billions on the space program
whenever you're out of
only
work at Ken Bong time.
to arrive at the same conclusion. In the 21st century, everyone will be able to see that we are all just inhabitants of a little celestial body called Earth. A world without communism or capitalism, that is the world I wanted to see. But reality continued to betray me. In 1961, I was sent to Cuba, to Bahia de
Cuba.
Cochinos.
The
It
Cuban
was
Missile
part of a
Crisis.
CIA-sponsored invasion under the guise of taking Cuban exiles back to their country. But the U.S. government betrayed them. Our weak-kneed president held back their air support. Defenseless, the exiles were annihilated by the Cuban army. All I could do was watch in silence. I was set up by the very country I'd sacrificed so much for, by the very government I dedicated my life to defending. I was driven from the surface world, and I went underground. Then, 2 years ago, I faced the Sorrow, my old comrade in battle. He was my friend. But one of us had to die. I was left with no choice. The Sorrow gave his life for me. There is no enmity between us. One must live, and one must die. That was the mission. The ones who gave me that mission were the philosophers. Early in the 20th century, the true holders of power in the United States, the Republic of China, and the newly formed Soviet Union gathered together in a secret meeting that would later be known as the Wiseman's Committee. The secret pact they formed there marked the beginning of the philosophers. but the last of the original members
She
died
literally
in the
means like a group,
1930s.
the philosophers.
After that, the organization began to run out of control, and the Wise Men's Committee degenerated into a mere shell of its former self. The philosophers of today have no sense of good or evil. Their influence extends to countries and organizations involved in every aspect of every war. They have become war itself. That's how they operate. The sacrifices of war cause a shift in the times. This shift leads to renewed conflict, and in turn triggers the next war. Like a nuclear chain reaction, each conflict sparks countless others, forming an endless spiral that will continue on for eternity. Do you understand what I'm saying, Snake? By consuming me and you, the philosophers intend to keep that cycle going forever. It was my father who explained all of this to me. He was one of them. You see, I am the last remaining child of the philosophers. But after he revealed the truth, my father was killed by that same shapeless, formless organization. And my father isn't the only thing the philosophers have taken from me. In June of 1944, the Cobras and I took part in the landing at Normandy. We'd been given a top-secret mission to locate and destroy enemy V-2 rocket installations. I was pregnant at the time.
Tell me she didn't die
The
after all
sorrow
that?
was the father. I gave birth on the field of battle. A beautiful baby boy. But my child was snatched away from me by the philosophers. Look at this scar. This is proof that I was once a mother.
Look at it!
I gave up
You
my
like the
life and my
tits?
child for my country. There is nothing left inside me now. Nothing at all. No hatred, not even regret. And yet sometimes at night, I can still feel the pain creeping up inside me, slithering through my body like a snake. I've never talked this much about myself before. Thanks. Thanks for listening to me. I feel content. Snake, commence the operation. I raised you. I loved you. I've given you weapons, taught you techniques, endowed you with knowledge. There is nothing more for me to give you. All that's left for you to take.
Like I didn't just see that commence the
by your own
operation.
hand. One must die, and one must live. No victory, no defeat. The survivor will carry on the fight. It is our destiny. The one who survives will inherit the title of boss. And the one who inherits the title of boss will face an existence of endless battle. I'll give you 10 minutes. In 10 minutes, Miggs will come and bomb the hell out of this place. If you can beat me in less than 10 minutes, you'll be able to escape in time. Let's make this the greatest 10 minutes of our lives, Jack.
The greatest 10 minutes of our lives?
You're
That was
a
when I
soldier.
banged your mom.
Finish your mission. Prove your loyalty. Face me.
You gonna leave the titties out for the battle? Oh, okay. Oh! Alright, that already went sour. She actually is coming.
I'm disappointed.
She just took my gun from me! Bitch ass. Bitch ass. I know I just picked it up again. Don't even lie to me. I know I did. I literally picked it up. Let's see her now. She took all the bullets. She took all the bullets, dog. That's fucked up.
Brace your
She should take this gun down too. And all its ammo. Oh. I don't think I can beat her without healing, so... Bitch ass. Motherfucking boss now? Who the boss now?
Take this. Keep it safe. It's our only hope.
Patriot. Why are you giving me this?
Jack. Or should I say, Snake?
Or should I say,
Wonderful man.
boss?
Kill me. Kill me now. Do it.
Right in her face.
There's only room for one boss and one snake.
Blah. Shoot her. It's not giving me the option. I already pulled the trigger, trust me. This is all cutscene. Alright, I have to look this up because now it's like frozen and none of the buttons are working. And I'm like, am I doing something wrong? Not all. It says just pull the trigger. I did. Oh, there we go. Finally. It must have just kicked on. It is timed. So it must be like timed where you can't pull the trigger right away. I'm like sitting there pulling the trigger repetitively. I'm like, I looked it up. It's like, just pull the trigger. It's forced. You have to kill her. I'm like, well, I did pull the trigger. Ugh. Well, I didn't have to promise her, but I guess I get to keep the promise. You should probably get out of there, Snake. Remember, like, they're bombing this area? I don't think he remembers that fully, but, like, he should, because, like, it's important for him to, like, to survive. You know what I mean? You feel that you need more coffee? Oh yeah, I normally go back to sleep on Fridays. So like on Fridays I drop my son off at school. Well, not on every Friday. On this Friday when I don't. So my ex gets his mother gets him every other weekend. So he lives with me, but every other weekend he goes with her for 2 days. She gets like 4 days a month, but it was her weekend, but she can't pick him up from school. It's like a long story. So I'm picking him up from school, and there's no after school program, so I gotta pick him up like early, like 2 something. And basically, I'm not used to this whole rigmarole. I normally stay up late on Thursday, wake up stupid early with him on Friday, drive him to school, come back here, and then I take like a nap. I'll be like, yeah, I'll go to bed for like an hour or 2 more. You know what I mean? So let's say I wake up at like noon. I'll like eat, you know, whatever, shower, and then I'll hop on games at like 1 p.m. and I'll just game from 1 p.m. till like, you know, 2 a.m., whatever the fuck it is. Since I have to pick him up, I can't do that. So I was like, crap, if I go back to bed, I'm going to wake up at like noon, hop on for 1 p.m. I'm like, I'm going to have to leave in an hour. So I said, fuck it, and stayed on. I stayed up.
Are you okay?
So when I got home, instead of going to sleep, I fucking hopped right on.
Yeah.
And figured I'll game till like 1 or whenever I beat this game. Hop off, you know what I mean? And then go pick him up and then be back on whenever she grabs him today. 'Cause she is going to grab him today, so just from me instead of at school. That's why I already got my tattoo yesterday, too, because I was supposed to have my tattoo today.
I told you.
But I had to move the appointment. So that way I wasn't, like, taking him to the tattoo shop, you know what I mean? So I normally get my tattoos on Fridays. I already just got this whole section and right there to finish off that sleeve. I got it done yesterday. Sleeps. Dang it.
Ocelot.
Alright, Deathblow. You should have been asleep a while ago, bro. Go get some rest. By the time you watch me again, I'll be in a different game. This is the end of this game, so.
Damn.
But I hope you have a good night, man. Well, good day. You know what I'm talking about. Go get some rest. Yeah, so whenever I beat this game, I'll hop off for. I probably won't start a new game since I have to hop off whatever game I'm in at like 1:40 the latest. So there'll probably be no point in starting my new game. So I'll probably hop off when this is done, eat, relax, pick up my son, all that shit, and then I'll be back on when for the new game when his mother picks him up.
Try to remember some of the basics of CQC.
Not good.
We already have the new game installed too, so we'll be ready to go today. Later on. I love how I was easily able to fucking defeat this guy 8 billion times, and now all of a sudden I'm having trouble. And I love how he poked me in the eye that I got like shot out, and I was like, I have no eye for that to hurt. It's a fucking gaping hole wound that happened like a day ago. Yes, it's still gonna hurt if you poked it. Killing floor, you think? No, I ended up skipping killing floor, which is why we went to this. Killing floor should have already happened. I was looking at it, and it's just an endless game. And I just wasn't in the mood for... We had already played like 3 endless games, kinda, like type deals. Like back to back, or games that like weren't successes. So I was just like, do I really want to run this one right now when I've been like kind of hopping from game to game? So I just decided to spin the wheel again. I just put it back in rotation.
Last showdown.
But
Yeah, alright.
yeah, I spun the wheel. It's actually another new, like this is fairly a newer game, even though I know it's an old game, Metal Gear Solid 3, but this remaster is new. Believe it or not, it's another newer game. It's spun to Resident Evil Requiem. So we'll be playing that new Resident Evil next. So I'll be getting the shit scared out of me, I'm sure. And I haven't spun the wheel for what's after Resident Evil yet, because I usually don't spin the wheel until the game comes up. Hell yeah, I needed a good horror game? Yeah. Wreck. Resident Evil M. Dang. Heck yeah.
What's your name?
Yeah, so that'll be a good one to play. Once we beat this game today, I'll spin the wheel.
Snake.
See what's after Resident Evil.
Not that name. You're not a snake.
I always say one game ahead of what we're currently on, though, because that way, if a game fucks up or something, I already have the other game installed, or if I beat it. Because I've had it happen where before I used to have the next game ready to go. I'd like beat a game like and still have hours to stream, be like, alright, I'll be back. I gotta go install the game.
I won't forget it.
Now I always have the next game installed. Yeah. I added Starfield modded to the list. I think it was you that threw it on. And when I do that run through, it'll just be a new game plus as well. I'm not gonna. So we'll actually get to keep our powers at least.
It's a blank. That was fun. Till we meet again, John.
Snake! Give me a hand! Pull!
Oh, Requiem? Oh, not Requiem. I got you. I see what you're saying.
Come on, pull up!
Requiem. Gotcha.
We made it.
Yeah, we sure did.
You mean to see your corpse? Oh, you and your boss got in a fight? That's why you're home? Gotcha.
Oh no! Miggs! There's no way out! What are we gonna do?
We've come too far to let them stop us now. Those things have got to be armed.
It's no use. There's no way we can outmaneuver them. They're gonna shoot us down. We were so close.
Weapon systems on. Locked on target. I got tone.
You were great, Eva.
Huh?
Thanks.
He's gonna jump out.
Oak 19, this is Control. Stand by for a direct order from the chairman. Oak 19, return to base immediately. Do you read me? This is a direct order from Comrade Khrushchev. Return to base immediately. Oak 19, do you copy?
Understood. Aborting mission. RTB.
Ah.
Look! The MiGs are turning back! Woo!
They're just crashing into a mountain while they cuss. Imagine. Like, pay attention to the fucking air. I almost said road. But pay attention to the air.
Well done, Snake.
The MiG's disengaged.
Most likely under orders from Khrushchev.
Is this his way of helping us?
Yep.
Who knows? Maybe he didn't want things to get messier than they already are. Or maybe he just wanted us to owe him one. The important thing is, you made it out alive. As long as Khrushchev is with us, I don't think they'll be coming after you. It should be smooth sailing all the way to Alaska. I'm sending someone out to Galena Base to meet you.
To meet me?
The DCI and the President himself are waiting at Langley. Don't keep them waiting.
Okay. It's wild the game's still not over. It's gonna be cutscene no matter what. That's why. It would only be right for this game to end with a cutscene. Because this game has been the king of cutscenes. And this girl is the queen of keeping her tits out in the game.
So
Kudos, Kojima. You knew what men wanted.
What do you want?
They're like, he's like, I know exactly what will sell this game. You see this outfit? Yes. Unzip it for at least 75% of game.
I didn't do it alone.
They're like, you sure, Kojima? He's like, yes, trust me. Trust.
Is that part of your mission?
The Americans, they can't resist the titties.
Is it an order? Or is it an invitation?
Dude, every female character in this game busted out their tits. Every single one. The boss was the exception, I thought. And then at the very end of the game, she's like, look at this. Check it out. I was like, alright, I guess. Finally. There you go, Snake. There you go. That's what you're about to hear in the background. Oh, right on top of the bear skin. Hell yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Fireplace, bear skin rug. Hell yeah. That's a phone call. Shut it off. Yep. There we go. Nothing you can do about it now. Go get the tang. Go get that tang. Success. Mission success. Of course, another one. Oh, it wasn't a bearskin rug. It was even more gangster. It was like a fucking Siberian Bengal tiger. Yeah.
Scholars tell us that the first spy in history was the snake in the book.
I'm assuming you're talking about the radio's gonna blow up, bro. I don't know why you're expecting one realistic thing to happen in this game. This game is so unrealistic.
This time around, it was I who tempted the snake and got away with the forbidden fruit of knowledge.
She tempted the snake and got away with the forbidden fruit of knowledge. She fucked me and stole the microfilm, dog. No way. No way, guy. She played me. Worth it. Joke's on her. I didn't want that microfilm anyway. She's gonna be telling her friends all the stories. She's like, I tempted the snake and I got away with his most prized possession. Meanwhile, I'm gonna tell my friend, bro, she let me hit.
Good morning, snake.
Clap them cheeks all night on the fucking Siberian tiger rug.
First of all, I have to apologize.
For real though, you're right.
I wasn't on my cruise ship. I'm not a KGB spy, and I never worked for the NSA. I'm an agent of the People's Republic of China for the General HQ 2nd Department of the People's Liberation Army.
She's Chinese.
It was all a lie. I tricked you. And I'm sorry. The philosophers still exist in China, too. You see,
Clean and Big Berth.
my mission was to find out where Volgan was hiding the philosopher's legacy and steal it. So I infiltrated his base as a KGB spy. The two NSA codebreakers who defected in 1960 were actually both men. The real Adam never showed up at the meeting place, saving me the trouble of having to eliminate him. I sneaked in by pretending I was Eva. And you and Sokolov and Volgin
ate it all up.
believed me. The philosopher's legacy was originally held in common between the U.S.
She's like, you all believe me. Like, bitch, we all didn't care. You were fucking us all.
Take it all for themselves.
Like, dude, if you had just simply been like, hey, I will blow you and bang you on this fucking rug right here, right now, if you give me that film, I would have been like, alright. Like, you didn't have to act like it was some espionage secret mission. You could have just fucking, it could have been tit for tat. Literally, your tits for my tats.
Bomb and space rocket projects have fallen behind. But with this data, our country will be able to develop.
Kay's like shaking my head, sweet.
We'll create a deterrent force to rival those of the U.S. and Soviet Union. Everything has gone according to plan.
Listen, I didn't make the game. I'm just playing it. Don't hate the player, hate the game.
I too am one of the philosophers.
It made me have sex with that woman.
Agent of the philosophers.
I did not willingly have sex with that woman.
I was raised in a
I did not have sexual relations with that woman. Willingly.
Back then, they were collecting children from all over the world. As a result, I'm indistinguishable from a native-born American. So it didn't surprise me when you and Volgin couldn't tell the difference. But she knew right from the beginning. She knew because before the war, she was at one of the philosopher's schools too, as an instructor. The boss was the only one I couldn't fool. She was the only one who knew I was a fake. She told me everything. Why did she open her heart to me like that? At the time, I couldn't understand it. But now, I think I do. Snake. She wanted you to know the truth. She chose me to tell you. That's why she saved my life. I've lied to you so many times, but not this time. My orders from the government were to obtain the legacy. And to eliminate everyone who knew the truth about what happened. In other words, I'm supposed to kill you.
She had a gun pointed at my head right after she hit it. Shameful.
But I can't do it.
I bet that's what every woman does after sex.
Not because we loved each other.
They just hold a gun to the head as the dude while he sleeps.
My
They're like,
life. But because I made a promise to the boss. And I intend to keep it.
Maybe, maybe not.
I just wanted you to know. And you have to live. Snake, listen to me. She didn't betray the United States. No. Far from it. She was a hero who died for her country. She carried out her mission knowing full well what was going to happen. Self-sacrifice. Because that was her duty.
I hereby award you the title of Big Boss.
So good. You're above the boss, man. I'm gonna give you a new title. You're the big boss. You're big boss, man. Now people are gonna call you Big Boss. Well, thanks. I'll just. You trying to grab my dick? Ignore that. It's lying. Can I just walk away? You're all liars. You're all liars!
You know, we could use an infiltration unit like Fox in the Army. Someone like him to handle our top secret sneaking missions for us. A man who combines the qualities of a soldier and an agent.
The boss's defection was a ruse set up by the U.S. government. It was all a big drama staged by Washington so they could get their hands on the philosopher's legacy. And the boss was the star of the show. They planned it so that they could get the legacy that Colonel Volgin inherited and destroy the Shaggle.
But then we lost the legacy because I let it get stolen.
A legendary hero like the boss could have learned Volgin's
Rent-a-cop.
Finding out where the
You beat 'em.
philosopher's legacy was hidden was to be her greatest mission. Everything was going according to plan. But then something happened that no one could have predicted. Colonel Volgin fired an American-made nuclear warhead at Sokolov's research facility. Khrushchev demanded that the U.S. government provide proof that it wasn't involved. They couldn't just abort the operation to steal the legacy. So the operation itself was greatly expanded and revised. The authorities in Washington knew that in order to prove its innocence, they'd have to get rid of the boss. And that one of their own would have to do the job. The public couldn't be allowed to find out about it. Not ever. This, they concluded, would be the best way to keep the whole thing under wraps. The boss wouldn't be allowed to come back home alive. And she wouldn't be allowed to kill herself. Her life would be ended by her most beloved disciple. That was
So I love how the government staged all of that. It's
That
like
was the mission she was given, and she had no choice but to carry it out. Her death at your hands was a duty she had to fulfill. Out of duty, she turned her back on her own comrades. A lesser woman would have been crushed by such a burden. The taint of disgrace will follow her to her
now a
grave.
trim hand. Look at you moving up in the world. 10 hours and 40 minutes
In America,
watched
as a
with
despicable
16,066 nugs.
traitor with no sense of honor. And in
See,
Russia,
savage.
as a monster who unleashed a nuclear catastrophe. She will go down in official history as a war criminal.
But she
no
didn't
one will
care
ever
about history.
understand her. That was her final mission. And like a true soldier, she saw it through to the end. But I think she wanted you, of all people, to know the truth. She wanted to live on in your memory. Not as a soldier, but as a woman. But
Yeah, let me just leave this fully loaded fucking gun in a fucking
that's why
at a cemetery. So he's gonna walk by and be like, sick. Let's put some more people in this grave.
we'll never know what she did.
What the fuck?
No one will ever
I
learn the
can't.
truth.
Uh,
Her story, her debriefing,
just a few more
will
nugs.
endure only in your heart.
K is a Two Sweet Farm affiliates with 942 hours and 30 minutes watched with 1,011,467 nugs. Can I get a for a Two Sweet Farm affiliate?
Her honor for her native land.
And she's an affiliate on YouTube as well, which is a paid service.
She was a true patriot.
Lord Jesus. Oh, the one tier. The one tier. Stop that tier, boy. There we go. That was for K. October 15th, 1964. Khrushchev, or whatever it is, ousted from power. Brezhnev becomes the first secretary of the Communist Party with as premier. October 16, 1964, China conducts its first successful nuclear test in the desert. 1965, he takes part in development. Blah, blah, 1966, government. Trying to pronounce these words slowed me down. 1970, paramedic establishes the nation's first paramedic system in Seattle, Washington. 1970, Major Zero disbands Fox. 1970, the United States accumulates the remainder of the legacy. The remainder of the legacy, okay. 1971, carrying on the traditions of Major Zero Fox unit. They create Fox Hand. 1972, the whatever project is developed. Les Enfants Terribles. The sons of Big Boss are born. So basically, I got my own squad. That's what happened. That's what happened. Alright, well, it was good. We can, give this. I knew that. I had a feeling there was going to be something at the end.
Both been wiped out without a trace.
So hold on. Before our rating comes in.
I understand, sir, but they were necessary sacrifices. Yes, the CIA has taken care of the boss themselves.
That sounds like Ocelot. You're giving it a
The
7?
White House will be satisfied.
Yeah, it does only get one rating, too, because Metal Gear Solid is considered a AAA game.
Finally arrived. Yes, the American president is relying on us to keep a lid on the whole affair. We've got him by the balls. It should make a valuable trump card in future negotiations. Yes, Chief Director, of course. I'll keep the KGB informed. Yes, it's me. The boss has accomplished her mission. The philosopher's legacy is now safely with us, in America's hands. With this
I
money,
think it would be a
yes,
fucking
the philosophers can
cutscene,
finally be revived.
not just an audio log.
The film we handed the Chinese was a fake.
Oh.
Peking must be in an uproar right about now. I'm afraid
So Eva didn't even get to steal.
Back to the United States.
She didn't steal the
KGB
real
will
film
still
from me.
have part of the legacy. Yes, the weapon has been reduced to ashes. That's right. Grozny Grad has been obliterated by the Davy Crockett we brought in as well. Yes, that was the boss's work too. Speaking of which, I've obtained something from Granin that you might find interesting. It's a revolutionary new nuclear attack system. Perhaps it might just come in handy someday. Yes,
They're
we
talking
have
about the
John,
fucking
Snake to thank for that.
Yeah.
Khrushchev believed it as well.
Talking about that tank.
Yes, they bought our story. I don't think they'll be making a fuss. The secondary alert has been lifted as well. And the Soviets still haven't discovered my true identity. They have no idea that I've been triple-crossing them. I will continue my activities.
The original, you never played it?
Yes. It appears that no one knew that I was Adam.
Second one's decent.
Of course.
I think the first was
I'm
definitely
always
better.
at the CIA's disposal.
The second one ain't bad, though.
Mr. Director.
First time. Yeah, that beginning is wild. The show sucks, so don't bother with the show. Playtime, 10 hours, 17 minutes, 21 seconds. Saved 13 times, continued 5 times, 57 alert phases because I suck. 211 people killed because I suck at sneaking. 27 times I got seriously injured. I took 11 life bars of total damage. Life medicine used 0 because I didn't know there was any. Wow, so could have special items used easy gun for sure. Title's a Panther. New item obtained. I obtained the Patriot. Now available from the start after loading clear data or starting a new game. Sick. Camera. Green face paint. Brown face paint. A tuxedo. A banana camo. DPN camo. All this is just I can use right away now if I play the game again. A mummy camo. Grenade camo. Unlocked reward camo, white tuxedo, demo theater, secret theater. Oh, I could play this Guy Savage guy, Delta, which is the guy in the mini game in the Nightmare. View characters, save. Wow. Alright, we beat it, guys. We beat it. Alright, so, rating time. Officially. Kay gave it a 7. So it is only going to get 1 rating because this game is considered like a AAA game, you know, the Metal Gear Solid series. It's not fucking... It's not like it's, you know, a AA or an indie game or anything like that. So... There is one special, like, kind of caveat, though, that we're going to have to do. Because, in my opinion, we can't hold its graphics fully accountable as a new game, right? Because this, yes, it is ran through Unreal Engine 5, but this, in essence, is just a remaster, meaning they just took the original and ran it through Unreal Engine 5. Which is why it still didn't look like state-of-the-art crazy graphics like Indiana Jones or anything. So... we have to judge it on remastered graphics. I think they did a good job with remastered graphics. The graphics are perfectly fine. They're not going to blow your mind because, again, it's a remaster of an old game. The controls were probably the biggest struggle. It still handled like an old game. And it showed in a lot of ways, especially when you went to do like hand-to-hand combat, stuff like that. There were definitely a couple confusing points, annoying points. The cheesiness was... I get it. That's what it's going to be like, right? And that's the type of game it is. But just remember, it is cheesy. To me, it's kind of a downside. Is it a complete downside? No. But it's not as cool, in my opinion, as like a really serious story, like, you know, like The Last of Us or whatever. That's a good example. But it was funny. The cheesiness, you know what I mean? I enjoyed it in my own way. It was a fun game. Not addictingly fun, but it was a fun game. If I had to give it an overall score, I'm going to say 6.4. I'm not a big fan of sneaking games. It did have ways around it. You know, the controls were a little bit against it. I feel like, especially when you're going to drop a remaster of a game that's so beloved, you know, like as a Metal Gear Solid, everyone knows that game, you know what I mean? I feel like there's things they could have done to improve the experience even more. But 6.4, totally a good score, because remember, 5's average, so it's above average, almost pushing into that like really good category of the 7. I don't think I could quite give it a 7, though, because if, you know, sneaking too. But definitely worth the playthrough. Oh, and he beat Mr. Gaia right before we finished. But I will be hopping off for now. I'm not going to be back on till a little bit later because, like I said, there's no point in starting Resident Evil right now. Requiem. Thank you, Deathblow. No point in starting that now, as we won't have enough time before I have to hop off to really get into it. So I'd rather just wait. Once my son's mother picks him up for her weekend, we'll start it right up then. I don't have any tattoos or anything to wait on, so we're literally just, as soon as he goes, I'll probably already be you know, I'll probably already be have eaten and all that shit. I'll just literally come down and fucking pop that on. So I'll probably, I'm assuming, be back on around 5. If I had to guess, that's usually about when she would grab them. So probably about 5 p.m. And I'll be back on. And then we'll be on for the night. So I will catch all of you then. I appreciate y'all for stopping by. Hopefully you'll be there for the Resident Evil Requiem stream. That is a fairly new game. Watch me get my knickers scared. I will throw a raid on. And let's see who's online for that. Raid. Mr. Fantastic. Yeah, we're gonna raid Mr. Fantastic. And I will catch all of you hopefully tonight. Alright. Hopefully you guys have a good one. Hopefully see you later on. Peace out, Girl Scouts.
Hey. Lights flash in the dark of my room. Pixels hum loud, the glow consumes. Where do you go when the world feels small? A screen, a stage, I hear the call. Yeah. What it is, what it do, what it does, I go by too sweet online just because I love to take a puff with you guys. Welcome to my Twitch channel, surprise. I'm a variety streamer, I play it all. Come join me, live every night, y'all. Enjoy the vibe. Welcome to the farmhouse. Welcome to the farmhouse. A farmhouse, but no feels inside. Just wires and dreams and a neon light. Every game, every story, every fight. This is my space, my voice ignite. Come sit down, let's break the air. Talk your talk, show you care. What it is, what it do, what it does. I go by too sweet online just because I love to take a puff with you guys. Welcome to my Twitch channel.